All right, we're back for the Leetcode Daily Challenge 326. Let's see here. Get n. So power of 3. Given an integer n, return true if the power of 3, otherwise return false. Okay. So if it's a power of 3, return false. Can you do it without recursion? Yeah, so let's look at this a little bit more. Look at this equation. N is a constant, and we have 3 to the x here. And so if we want to get x, we want to essentially check, is x a whole number? And so what we can do is we can log both sides. All right, we can log this, and it's going to give us, actually, let me just, yeah, I'm going to keep this here. Essentially, it's give us this, and then what this would give us, we would put the x here, I believe, and then, so that gets us that, and then what we do here is we would divide by log 3, so this is essentially, we're just trying to, this is an old math problem, trying to get uh, x on one side. We'll make this equal sign right here. So you think about it how, so it's kind of a little confusing here with the spacing, but just imagine n equals this, then log of n equals this, and then we divide by log of 3. So this would give us x, and essentially we're going to check if x is, if its remainder is 0, that means that we are a whole number. So that means like it is a power of 3. So yeah, let's do that. Log of we want to do log of, yeah, we want to log 3 there. So actually I think this is useless because log 3 of 3 is 1. I'll just keep it for now, and then if val, and yeah, why the reason why I'm doing this like this is because I read this like a second before, but you could solve it. Can you solve without loops or recursion? And if you were to solve this with loops, you would essentially just divide this number a bunch of times by 3. Um, if val mod 0 equals 0, return true essentially. Well, we can do this on one line. Whoops. Yeah. So does that make sense? If if there's just no remainder, turn true, else false. Let's run this, see what we get here. Float modulo. Wait, no, that's wrong. Wait, how do you check if, I guess we could do this. This is a little cheating, but it's actually a better way to do this. If we convert it to an int and then its original value, this won't work in some languages, but this will work in Python. Math domain. What's up here? Wait, we're getting some weird. I'm gonna remove this. Oh, you know what? I think I know what's happening here. Or, yeah, If n equals 0, if n is less than 1, return false. I think there's just some edge case with these small values. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. Okay, let's submit this. Feel pretty confident here. Oh, 243 is wrong. We got almost all the values right, but this has to do with a we're returning false when it should be true. 3 to the so you're saying that 243 is a power of 3? Let's check this out. I'm just a bit confused here. I'm not sure why. Can we add that test case, please? Let's see here. Let's print val. I'm not even sure what the, what do we get for val here? We got 4.9999. Right, because floats are kind of sucky. We have to val.round. I don't love that. I don't even remember how to round. Ugh, like, isn't it round val? Something like that. Like, isn't it like something like that where like I don't remember exactly how it works, but you round if like it's 8 decimal points in. Um, yeah, now I'm getting it right. That should. Yeah, but now this isn't precise enough. Yeah, I think this solution actually will not work here. Because of math.log. Well, we'll do it with the basic way, essentially. Well, n is greater than 0. Uh, n divided by 3. Uh, is that right? So if you have 27, right? Something like that, where you divide by 3. Oh, wait, this shouldn't be returned. And in that case, whoops. So that gets us the solution there, right? That's pretty simple. Oh my gosh, greater than equal. Oh my gosh, specs true. If n equals 1, true. One case, test case wrong. Okay. Now let's see if we can do this without a loop. Right, because if you have binary, you can just count the bits minus 1. Can you do count bits of like... Is there anything about the bits that could be useful? Not sure. I'm gonna have to look at the solution here, actually. I'm not exactly sure. Well, that's locked. Okay. Let's see. This is log n. Okay. That's what I was doing. Okay, so wait. Log. Oh my gosh, these are so complex. Max. Dude, that's a like weird one. Three times 10 to the 19th mod n equals 0. Ah, that's like cheating. Yeah, that's weird. Mod of that. Yeah, that works, but it's just weird. Um, because yeah, that works. Like if you have it just makes sense if for like if you're doing binary, right? 4, 16, 8. Like 4 always is modded by 2, 8 is always modded by 4, 8, 16 always is mod 8, mod 4, mod 2. And so you find the max value and then just mod it. That's just like kind of cheating. But yeah, that's a valid solution. Okay. Yep. Thank you for everyone watching. That makes a lot of sense, though. We'll see you tomorrow for the Leetcode Daily, and it comes out tomorrow in 23 hours. See you then.